9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
First of all, is introduction. I will explain about the current issue of oil price. So let's go. So first is world crude oil price, which has soared to their highest level in 7 years, has given the government room to continue to provide full subsidies to cope inflation.
Therefore, stress that the government should prioritize spending in the right place, including matters related to transfer fees, subsidies, spending on infrastructure, and health should remain to the main focus.
This is our title that we want to present, which was oil price in 2016. Okay, you can see the oil price in 2016 for RON 95 and RON 97 from January to December.
Today I want to present about the graph bar of oil prices in 2016 between RON 95 and RON 97. The graph shows the price of month January to the December. For the axis X, the axis X represent to the months, and the axis Y represent to the price of oil. And we can see the graph bar has the yellow color and green color. For the yellow represent to the RON 95, and lastly the green represent the color of green represent to the RON 97. The slide show the graph bar of RON 95 in January, February and March. As we can see, the graph show the prices of RON 95 decrease slowly, because in the January the total is Ringgit 85 and in the February the total is Ringgit 75, and lastly for the months the amount is Ringgit 60. Next, I want to explain about the graph bar in April, May, June, July and August. From the April to June, we can see the graph bar is constant because the total is Ringgit 70. And from June to July, we can see the graph is slightly increased from Ringgit 70 to Ringgit 75, and the total for the July and August is Ringgit 75. Lastly, I want to explain the final slide for the RON 95. As we can see, the slide show the month of September to December. The variables for the graph bar is fluctuated. Why I say fluctuated? Because from the September to the November, the graph show to us that variable is increased gradually, because as we can see, the total for the September is Ringgit 70, and increase to the month of October, the amount is Ringgit 80, And from October to the November, the price is increased from RM1.80 to RM1.95. After the September to November increase, suddenly the graph slowly decrease from November to the December. Because the total in the November is RM1.95 and suddenly the price decreased from RM1.95 to RM1.90. This is because I see the graph is fluctuated. Furthermore, I want to talk about the synthesis for RON95. The oil RON95 is the lowest price between RON97. It was very suitable for the each level, and the benefit if we use the oil RON95, there are many benefit to take care our vehicles engine.
So this is the oil price graph for RON97 from January to December. So in January, show the price for RON97 was RM2.25, highest than in February was RM2.05 and March RM1.95. You can see for RON97 in January to March showing a decline, or we can say decrease slowly. In April, May and June, the graph show the oil price for RON97 is constant at RM2.05. In July, there was an increased oil price for RON97, which was RM2.10 until August. Furthermore, in September to November, the price of oil for RON97 increased gradually. Right? In October, the oil price for RON97 was RM2.50, lowest than in November and December, which was RM2.30. Okay, I want to explain why the oil price for RON97 higher than RON95. So, this is because RON97 is more difficult to burn spontaneously than RON95. Therefore, the higher the RON, the less chance of knocking in your engine. And therefore, to save your engine, if you have a performance car and it's a press food, it's very necessary for you to use RON97. This is because when your engine is forced to operate at maximum level, the pressure and combustion temperature will be very high, and if you use low RON, knocking will easily happen. So this is why RON97 highest than RON95. Recommendation. So the first is the government has also implemented measures to rationalize petroleum product subsidy in line with the upward or downward trend in world crude oil price. This measure has succeeded in reducing leakage and ensuring target subsidies.
Secondly, for the recommendation, the oil prices rise every year. This causes the country income to increase. The government can improve the infrastructure such as the construction of hospital, school, and more. In the same time, the government can add the job opportunities. This will give an advantage to the all people. Lastly, for the conclusion, to conclude the graph bar, RON97 oil shows the highest price because it has great quality. For example, maintaining the quality of the engine for each vehicle.
Furthermore, RON97 showed the second highest price. This is because RON95 is also a great oil, but not as great RON97. The overall of movement of two type oil of fluctuated in 2015 among January to December.